Thanks for the glasses.
I'm so happy to be here in person.
I know, the last time we saw each other was on a screen.
I know.
Last couple times, I feel
Last
like.
couple times.
Well, yeah.
But the first time was in Chicago when I released my first single ever.
I feel like that was like a million years ago. But also...
Yeah?
Like, maybe like a couple months ago. It's weird like how time is right now.
Yeah, time's weird.
You know what I'm saying? Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
You know Chicago loves you. And you
I
love
Chicago.
Yeah, you do. What are you doing? Like, how long are you here for?
Literally landed at 6 a.m. and I'm out in 2 hours.
Are you serious?
Serious.
Aww.
Sad.
Just making your rounds.
Yes. Yes,
so
sir.
much to get into. Sofia Carson is here. Well, I'm wearing the Purple Heart sunglasses. Let's start there. I think that would make the most sense in case you're confused.
Yes.
Purple Hearts. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Like, what a, just, it happened and it like blew up and then it continues to blow up in a good way.
Yes.
Like, talk about your reaction to their reaction.
Just overwhelmed and so grateful and so happy, and I almost can't believe it. It's like all these stats and numbers that are almost impossible to wrap your head around, but I'm just, above all, just so deeply grateful.
Well, let's talk about the stats. I think one of them is it the most watched Netflix movie, like rom-com, or the genre, not rom-com, the genre.
Actually, yes.
Is that what it is?
Right, it would be, of all time.
Yeah.
And then we also broke the record for the biggest week for a movie on Netflix. And we also made history, and we entered the top 10 most watched films in the history of Netflix. We're at number 7 right now.
No big deal.
Which is
no
crazy.
Big deal.
It's just crazy. It's unreal.
I love that because you're such a hard worker, and this is like one of those things, and it's a very meaningful and powerful movie, right? So talk about that for those who haven't seen it. Why do they need to go and see it?
So I fell in love with Purple Hearts 5 years ago when I first read the script, and I came on the project as EP and as Cassie, our star, and the soundtrack and everything, and I just loved that it was not only a love story, but it was an important love story that tells the story of these two people, these two hearts from completely different worlds, raised in a divided world like we are right now, who come together through the power of love. And my character Cassie, she is such a badass. She's so passionate about fighting against injustice and just fighting for what's right, and it was amazing. It was an honor to be her, and I'm so happy that people have felt so seen by our film and have loved our movie so much. What have
you learned about playing Cassie? Like, have you learned anything from a plot standpoint, right? And then people's reaction to her character?
Well, you know, it's interesting because going into this movie, I knew that Cassie was going to mean a lot to so many people because she's very much like a voice of this generation. Mm-hmm. You know, she's unafraid to say exactly what she wants and what she means. No, what's the word? She's unafraid to say exactly what she wants to say when she wants to, and correct you if you're wrong and stand up for what's right. And she's loud and she's fearless, and so many, you know, she's very much like the young women of this generation who are kind of leading the way in history and politics and everything. And so I love that so many young girls see themselves in her and in Cassie and in her story. And I learned so much from her myself. You know, it was a reminder of the fearless girl inside of me being her, and I'm so grateful for her for that.
And then Come Back Home is the song, obviously. We're going to play it here in just a second. We got to talk about who, like, were you thinking of when Come Back Home came out, right? Is there somebody in particular? Was there, because everybody's kind of has that moment where you miss somebody. Like, for example, my best friend stood at my wedding, is currently he's in Kenya right now for the Air Force. Wow. And it's just like, so Come Back Home means something to me, like I'm sure it meant for you.
That's so sweet. That's exactly why we wrote this song. When I wrote this song, I was so immersed in Cassie. I really wrote this song for Luke. So when I hear this song, I think of Cassie and Luke and their love story. But when we wrote it, we really wanted it to feel universal. So that if anyone was missing someone, a loved one, a daughter, a son, that this was their song for them. And that's what this song has meant to so many people. And I'm so happy.
All right, you explained it well. I think it's time. I'm going to hit the button.
Oh my gosh.
Come Back Home, Chicago. This is Sofia Carson, 103.5 KISS FM. Come Back Home. Beautiful.
Thank you.
What a song.
Thank you.
Most meaningful song that you've ever been a part of, would you say?
I would say most this whole body of work, this album, this soundtrack, has really changed my life in the most unexpected way. And I was at my most vulnerable when I wrote it and when I recorded it. So for the world to be embracing it the way that it is so deeply gratifying.
I always say music, the best part of what we do, like over on this side, is we invoke that emotion, whatever that is. If sometimes songs are funny, right? Young Gravy, hey. Like, but then there's also songs that really just inspire and just take you to a place. So congratulations on grabbing that. You always do that with your music.
Thank you, Brady.
I mean, Fool's Gold, the jam.
I try to, I try to lead with authenticity and honesty in everything that I do. And I think that's, like you said, that's the point of art and music is connecting with hearts and souls around the world.
All right, speaking of hearts, it's Purple Hearts. Go watch it on Netflix if you haven't already. Now, there's a whole entire different fan base that think of something different when they hear the words Purple Hearts, and that would be the hashtag BTS Army. Let's say they stumble across the movie thinking it's about BTS, and now they have this piece of work they can watch. What's your message to them?
Oh my gosh. Thank you for watching the movie. Thank you for the love, and I love you guys, and yeah, I hope you love the movie.
It's so funny, like that.
I hadn't thought of that, but you're so right.
Yeah, it could just be an accident that's made to be happening,
Totally.
right? It's like
I'll
fate.
Take it.
Yeah, and they're gonna ask me for these glasses
Great.
too, by the way. They're mine. BTS Army, love you though. What is next? What is Sofia Carson doing? You have a million things going on with everything: acting, singing, producing, fashion, your UNICEF. Like, what is next? Like when you walk out that door.
When I walk out that door, I'm going to Boston.
My old stomping grounds.
When I walk out that door, I'm going to Boston. I'm going to a different city every day. So that's what's happening right now. But I'm really just enjoying this moment and taking it in. And I'm in a very exciting moment after Purple Hearts and reading a lot of scripts and looking forward to what's next. And it's just really exciting.
So day by day, as of right now.
Taking it day by day.
I love it. Okay, so if you're on Netflix and you're not watching Purple Hearts, what is Sofia Carson into right now? Was there anything that you have time? Yeah,
Purple Hearts.
That's it?
Just kidding.
And like on
I'm
repeat?
only going to say Purple Hearts. Purple Hearts.
There's nothing like you don't have time to watch anything else.
No, I do. I watch Gilmore Girls all the time. That's like my go-to comfort. Gilmore Girls, and now I'm forgetting. When people ask you, you just go blank on everything you've ever seen your whole life.
Well, there's that
I'm
comfort
sure there's
show.
something else, but Gilmore Girls is definitely my comfort show.
There's always that comfort show. Yeah, I'm a big Friends guy.
Yeah,
like
it's
at
my
night,
sisters.
you feel good. Just go to bed in a happy mood. I'm gonna play a game with Sofia Carson here. How well does Sofia know Sophia's? So you got to tell me which Sofia this is. I'm gonna give you multiple choice.
Other Sophia's. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not yourself. We know you know yourself. So you got to tell me if this is a quote from Sofia from the Golden Girls or Sofia Vergara.
Okay,
you ready?
Guess this, yeah.
And if you just need to get one.
And what do I get?
This little bag of Skittles is all yours.
Skittles?
Eating Skittles on her flight to Boston.
My lucky day.
Right? You like to taste the rainbow, I know. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Sofia from Golden Girls or Sofia Vergara. The quote is, "I think there's a connection between your brain and wallpaper paste."
That doesn't sound like Sofia Vergara.
You're going to go Sofia the Golden Girl?
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding! That is correct!
Ding, ding, ding.
You only needed one, but let me give you another one. You always make me do these weird American games that I don't know how to play.
That's Sofia Vergara.
Shit, too bad.
Yeah!
Skittles for you.
Thank you.
Man, it's always so good to see you.
So great to see
Thanks
you,
for
Brady.
co-hosting with me today.
I'm honored.
Come back and stay a while next
Yes,
time.
I want to next
Yeah,
time.
we'll hang. We'll do pizza or something. Chicago,
Yes,
something
oh my gosh.
really.
Please, I would love that.
Thanks for the glasses.
Anytime.
Sophia, you are the best.
Love you,
Thank
Brady.
you so
Thank
much.
you.
We'll see you soon.